what's going on, everyone? Welcome to Ballin' Out. We got Hot Take Mondays coming back at you. This is, gone pretty well so far. We've had some heat, I will say, so far throughout the season. And if y'all got anything, y'all viewers, let us know, and then we can debate that. But I started last week, so I'm gonna let one of y'all two start, this week. Who wants to start off with the heat?
I'll give you start off with some heat because I know this is gonna piss you off probably. No, it's definitely what I'll say is maybe not something I'm like 1,000% like hear me out. Let me just explain the vision here.
Okay.
AR-15, Austin Reaves, absolute dog. Do you remember when he was drafted? Either of you guys?
Undrafted, right?
Yeah.
Exactly, undrafted. The whole thing with it is I think he's got potential. Now there's a couple good players. He's got potential, I think, easily to be top 2 undrafted player of all time. Now, if you guys are curious, you want to know like some of the lists right there. I could tell you basically some of them and whatnot.
Undrafted, the only one that comes to mind. I don't have any, but yeah, go ahead. Yeah, because I was gonna say I forget he's the last pick. So
the who?
Isaiah Thomas, but he was the last. He was
the only one I can think of is Ben Wallace.
He's the biggest one. He's for sure the biggest one there. Obviously, 4-time defensive player. The dude gets it done. He's got it. He's absolute stud. The other one, I'm kind of shocked that Shawn doesn't know. It's one of your boys.
Mine? Montrezl Harrell?
Oh my gosh. Don't even try to say he's the best undrafted player of all time.
No, he's not. But who is it?
No, it's actually just trolling Shawn more. TJ McConnell. This is
I forgot about TJ.
Let me look up some.
Ben Wallace obviously being number 1. Right now they have like AR sitting around 2. Fred VanVleet's up there, like Alex Caruso. Lou Dort is another guy up there. So like there's some dogs that are around right now. But what I will say is I really like the team that AR has been kind of placed with at the moment, especially after like Brian goes. He's gonna kind of have a much bigger role to step up in. We've already seen it as of this year. Like we've already seen him go absolutely nuclear, which was dropping. Was it 50 points? Am I wrong? Or was it 4?
I think it was 41 or something like that. But
okay,
48.
Yeah, I mean, it was special, and it's like when we need it too. Like it was like when we got Luke out, Brian obviously out. We're seeing this like again from 20. I think he's 26, 27 years old or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not even that. I mean, dude, he's a stud. He really is. And so I think he's got the potential to do it. Now again, there are some dogs up there. Udonis Haslem again, long time guy. Yeah, some of these older guys up there. But I think he's got the skill set to do it. He's already proved that he's capable in big moments, which like his shooting percentage for like clutch, I think it's basically like if they're down by a certain amount with like 20 seconds to go or whatever, he's like 8 for 10 or 8 for 12 or something like that on game tying or game winning shots. Like we've already seen it multiple times this year. The dude's an absolute stud. So it's got the making to do it. I just don't know. I would say the top 2. I just don't know if I can put him ahead of Ben Wallace with everything he accomplished.
Can you put him over? We can say a 2-time champ Alex Caruso, 1-time champ Fred VanVleet.
I mean, that's the thing. There's room for those
better than Fred
there.
VanVleet. Stop it.
Like if you were telling me like which one would you rather have right now?
You got a way deeper bag.
Give me Caruso over Reaves. If that's what we're doing, give me Caruso over Reaves. Or if you're talking Fred VanVleet, that's a tough one.
I'm still probably taking AR. I'm taking AR. He's just got it. He's got the. I mean, like Fred VanVleet, yeah. He's
like the perfect number 2, honestly. Because I mean, Luka goes down. I mean, LeBron's already been out, but it don't matter if he's the number 1 guy, number 2 guy, he'll still just produce numbers. And I know he's also. You probably like him, Grant, too, because he went to Arkansas.
I mean, he's from Arkansas, yeah.
Yeah, so that already probably helps a little bit.
I mean, obviously, yeah, there's a little bias there, of course. But he's got the potential makings of it there. I'm telling you. Again, his career's not over. I'm saying when it's all said and done. I'm not saying he's right there.
You're saying it's all said and done, he's gonna go to?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I can't right now. For sure, so I'll not put him over Ben Wallace.
No,
he hasn't done. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if this guy were to get a couple championships, 4, 5 All-Star appearances, I mean, you start looking at it like that. He's got the makings.
He's got the makings, but here's the thing, though. And you said, this is for the future or whatnot, too. But here's the thing. OKC is about to win the ring again this year, right? If they don't win it this year, for some odd reason they lose, then they're going to come back and win it next year because that team's going nowhere. If Alex Caruso is still there, which I believe he will, that would be ring number 3 for him.
Yeah.
I don't know. Now, yes, Reaves is, a little bit younger, but I mean, say he leaves the Lakers and wants to go get paid and goes to Brooklyn or somebody just because he wants to get paid. He ain't winning no type of rings.
He could have left already.
That's true. He could have left already, but I'm just saying now after this season, he's
true.
I mean, he's going to be at least 25, 30 mil. You know,
for sure.
That's minimum. So I mean, I'm just saying, I don't hate it, but I just don't.
I think you hate it.
I just don't think I can put him 2. That's the thing. I just don't think I can put him 2.
I forgot to name one of the other guys too that was undrafted that I actually genuinely am shocked. Jamal Crawford.
Yeah, he's definitely not going to because Jamal is my boy. So
I forgot about him too. He actually is.
Oh, Jamal! Oh my gosh! If Jamal Crawford just played defense when he got older, then he would be, I think, right up there. I mean, Buddy just stopped playing defense and started just thinking he was at Rucker Park every time he touched the court. So, I mean, that's all he do. Yeah, I like it though. I like the take. I will say that was a very interesting take, but I don't know.
Very interesting.
I guess we'll have to come back in a couple years and look back at this and see how accurate it was. Yeah. So,
our kids, one day I'll look at this and we can look back and see where things went wrong.
Sure.
I'm rocking with it, Grant. I like Reaves.
I like his game a lot, really. I think he's matured a lot and he's shown a lot. For where he's at. That's all. I mean, again, Ben Wallace is tough. That's why I say there's no way I don't think I can put him over Ben Wallace, but who knows?
Well, I looked up too. You just never know. Moses Malone was undrafted. He played decades ago, but
yeah, he was a stud when I played
up there
2K
too.
back in the day.
Yeah, his My Team cards were always insane.
Mm-hmm. He coached for me for a little while. Mm-hmm.
But Shawn, what you got then?
So coincidentally, my take has to do with the Lakers. LeBron James, as this is being recorded, LeBron James is ramping his way back up to be on the court with the Lakers. The Lakers right now are sitting high up in the Western Conference. I think once LeBron starts getting acclimated and starts getting real PT, though, I think the Lakers are going to be worse than what they already have shown at the beginning of the season. Like you guys just said, Austin Reaves has been cooking. Luka, he was out for a couple games with injury, but he's been looking good. I will give credit. I don't know how in the world that it's happened, but DeAndre Ayton is once again having some resurgence, and he's being good all of a sudden. I just don't know if, LeBron coming back in there, wanting the ball, trying kind of being, I'm not going to say diva, but, he's a team player. But I'm just saying I don't think that he's going to be like an impact game changer. I'd say he hurt the Lakers more than he's going to help the Lakers going on to this rest of the season.
You mean to tell me that if the Lakers drop LeBron James right now, they would be in a better spot for this season specifically if they dropped him right now?
And so, if they dropped him right now, I feel like, yes, they would.
You really hate this man. I don't know what he did
what
to you,
bro.
Man?
Nothing. I'll tell you what he did. 2007. I'll tell you what he did.
LeBron James. When has he ever been on a team and made them worse?
But when has he ever been on a team and he's had somebody of Luka's caliber, bro?
I mean,
don't sit here and say Kyrie because we both know that Kyrie is not.
Okay, he's not Kyrie in his prime though. Let's be honest. He was that dude.
Yeah.
And him and Kyrie, you can't. I mean, obviously, yes. LeBron was younger. He was way better then, but him playing next to Luka, too, is just going to make the team that much better. Even if he has to get touches and kind of control the offense a little bit more, I do not see how the Lakers would be in a worse off position. He's going to add better defensive, just communication on the floor. Obviously his offense, but just his knowledge for the game, too. I mean, that's crazy. You think, how much worse do you think they'd be with LeBron?
I mean, I'm not saying much worse, but you lose a couple games that you should win, maybe. You lose a couple of those games, So let me pull up the schedule real quick so we can really, really talk about this. Because I honestly think that I don't know. So here we go. So we got now this for you guys. No, and I'll cut this part out. But remind you, this is 2 weeks out. So they got the Clippers, they have the Mavs, the Pelicans. Right, all games they should win. And you're looking at it. Okay, till next week you have the Suns, the Raptors, and then the Celtics. I bet you it's a couple of those games where they end up losing just because LeBron James takes some deep three that he probably shouldn't have taken. Or, makes the wrong pass.
Why you
Or
What
reaching?
the hell? What are we doing right now? Yeah, what are we doing
He
right
said make
now?
the wrong pass, bro. LeBron James never made
So
a
you know what
wrong
you
pass
talking
in his
about?
life.
You talking to the GOAT? Yeah, he does this.
The only
That's what he
time he made a
does.
wrong pass is when he passed it out to Danny Green and he missed that three wide open.
Yeah, he should
And
have
even
cashed
then, that
that.
was the right pass.
I'm
Just
just
the wrong
saying.
guy.
I really think that I think he's going to hinder them a little bit.
I just like
That's a hot take, but it's a terrible take, Shawn. I'm sorry.
top two worst takes of it. No, I'm just kidding.
I
Not
mean,
top two, but no, I just say. I mean, I get where you're coming from. Like just by saying like things are already going good right now. Add somebody who's like ball dominant, wants to get in there. Like I see your division. I see what you're saying. Like
that's LeBron James.
it's just he does I think at this point too, like he's kind of got to know like he doesn't need to be doing all this. Like Luka can handle a lot. Obviously, like I was just saying, AR-15 can do it. Like he can come in there and be a phenomenal playmaker to the point where AR-15 is not losing any more shots. Really, Luka's still getting his. I'm not saying he's gonna like still be getting 25, 30 shots a game if LeBron's out there. It probably goes down, of course, from that. But at the end of the day, Brown is a playmaker. That's just what he does, and like he's already got chemistry with some of these guys there. And then big man too with like Aiton, like that's bread and butter for Brown. Honestly, like it's fine. Just chuck up a lob or something. Get the shooters out there. Get them open. I just I don't think it's. I think they'll stay right around this, over 700 ball for a good portion.
We'll see. But to add on to that, though, also, he is not going to win any postseason award, or excuse me, regular season awards because he will not get the game criteria in. And this might be the first season since he's been in the league where he's not named to an all-star team. I can guarantee that he's not going to get a regular season award because he's not going to get the games. He basically, I think, has to play out the rest of the season and can miss maybe like 5 games. I don't think that's going to happen to win an award, which means he won't be on first team or second team for the first time. I have to go back and look at the numbers exactly, but it's a while. And an all-star team, he's left off.
He's going to get voted in.
He should, but if he misses,
okay,
but if you think about it, he misses like 5 games and has, until they do all-star voting, which is like January. So if he only plays, let's say, 15, 16 games, you're going to vote him in over somebody that should be in just because it's LeBron James?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course.
My God.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't even matter what we do. I know that the NBA fans are going to do that regardless.
If it was Kobe for you, brother, I know you'd be making the same thing. You'd be sitting here looking at me like, what are you talking about? Of course. Yeah, he's making that. No question.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But I guess we'll see. We'll have to see. With the All-Star game, though, because they changed the format this season. And my take was, I think, because with this new format, I think Josh Giddey has the potential to become an all-star this season. He's averaging career highs in rebounds, points, and assists. And I know we were talking earlier, the Bulls, without him, they're not looking as good. So that just gives more kind of evidence that with him on the floor, it just raises their ceiling as a team. And I think with this new format, because they need to have players from the world or have like a world team, he's got a better shot. It's going to be tough. There's going to be guys, Shea, Jamal Murray, he might get his first All-Star this year too.
Biggest All-Star of all time, bro. Good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Jamal, he's his own conversation. He might have a better shot just because I think he's on a better team. But if Josh Giddey can come back from injury and continue to put up the numbers he's putting up, I think he'll have a chance just because of this new format. He's going to have a better shot not having to compete against guys like Steph and all these other guards.
Yeah, I don't hate that. I kind of like it. I kind of, if he makes an All-Star, remember he's on a 1-year deal this year because instead of signing the franchise tag or whatever. So he makes an All-Star.
He just got paid, I thought.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I'm thinking of Kimminger. You're right.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, no, I think he gets in. I don't hate it just because of the new format or whatnot. And there's not really many guards outside of Luca and SGA that have, from the world
Yeah.
perspective, had better seasons than Josh Giddey's.
I don't know if you saw it
Yeah.
too. There was a clip of, I think it was Chandler Parsons. He was saying
Mm.
like, who's going to an All-Star game to watch Josh Giddey? And the other reporter was like, there might be one kid.
There might
And
be somebody though.
yeah, there might be one kid going to watch him, and that was just so out of pocket. That made me think about it too, because I saw that clip and I was like, wow.
You gotta get an all-star
But
for that, man. He got to have somebody getting out there for him.
Nah, I like that though. That's not bad. Because like you said, the format, the way it's looking, yeah. I mean, for all I know, Dennis Schroeder is probably gonna get into the All-Star game because of, well, no, but he got
no,
benched, so no, he can't. He can't. Yeah,
yeah,
no.
nah.
Thankfully, nothing crazy like that will happen. But
Now
yeah,
we'll have to make our all-star teams next time. See
for sure,
who we
Yeah.
got going on.
for
I think
sure.
it'll be. I mean, they just got to figure out how to make the all-star game fun again. I don't really know if it's ever going to be possible, just because I don't know if the players really care as much. But it seems like every year they keep changing how the format's going to be just to make it more exciting. But yeah, like I saw one thing. It was like with how kind of confusing the format is this year. It's like, how is the casual fan even going to really understand what all is going on? Before you just
Mm.
had simple East versus West, and now you got multiple different teams. You can have guys, yeah, like that are just kind of random that end up getting multiple time All Stars because they have multiple teams. So we'll see how it goes, though. I don't have too high of expectations for it.
I think the only way to get it back, like you think about All-Star Weekend, like when we was growing up, and it was hype.
Yeah,
The Friday, the slep game. You tuned in if your favorite like rapper or somebody was on the teams. Okay. Saturday night is when it would be popping because you have 3-point contest, the skills challenge, then you have the dunk contest. And when the dunk contest was hype, that's when everybody would. I feel like Sunday, you go into Sunday because that's the last thing. You go into Sunday and it's actually like a hype game and it's a good game. So I feel like just really like the whole All Star weekend, like they just need to go back to what it used to be. I think it's not even like you said. This is like the third, fourth time in a row that they've changed
yeah,
the All Star game format just because nobody's tuning in.
yeah.
Well, I think the only way you're going to get people to tune in is, if the whole weekend is consistent. Because say you have a good, Saturday night. Okay, then people might be like, shoot, well, let me watch Sunday then.
Right.
But I think it also goes back on the players to see, how hard they will play and things like that. Do I think, them having the USA versus the world, do I think it, means anything? Unless they're getting like a gold medal or something. But like, it's not gonna be like the Olympics where it's gonna be all
Yeah.
hype. Unless they bring like FIBA rules. If they bring FIBA rules in, then shoot, then yeah, it might be a little bit more fun because FIBA rules are better. But I don't think it's gonna go, too well for them.
Right.
Yeah, but
I
I
mean,
think
they
also
add something, like add a 4-point line, add some
Yeah.
sort of
It's
stakes
too
that go
much.
into the regular season. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just too much. Like if I have to look up all these rules and who can do this and what is this and like the players don't even care anyway. So it's like I'm already just preparing myself for a bad product. Why do I care? Well, honestly, my hot take should
Right.
have been they should just scrap all this. Honestly, like I haven't really tuned in since like 2016. Like
Everyone tuned in to a lot of
that's
things. Yeah.
like that was like the last like and people still talk about it because honestly, like yeah, it was probably great, but like shit, there hasn't been another good one since. There hasn't been anything, even like not even good, just even close to that. Nothing.
Yeah. 2020
It's
was
just not fun.
kind of hype when they had like the final score, like played a certain score.
Mm.
But
That was
Yeah.
after
cool too.
that,
Yeah,
they
I
just
do. That
changed
was
everything.
yeah.
And then, yeah, like what you said, the past 3, 4 years, it's been something new every single time. And then the guys, they
Yeah.
don't even
Yeah,
really care about playing.
Yeah.
they don't care. Why
Yeah.
should I care about watching? I'm gonna do me, watch whatever. I'm not
Yeah.
Right.
watching. I'm not gonna sit there and watch that again 'cause it's not fun. You could tell they don't care. So until you
Right.
find like that middle ground, it won't be entertainment anymore. It's just waste of time in my opinion.
They need to just scrap it, bro, and give me a ones tournament, man. Just give me
Bro.
king of the court. Just give me a
Just grab a
ones,
couple guys. Just grab a couple guys. You don't even need like that many.
bro.
You just want.
Yeah,
Because you gotta imagine,
One-on-one,
some of like
3-on-3,
the bigger
something.
guys. Yeah, some of like the
yeah,
bigger guys, like they probably don't want their ego getting hurt. Like they probably ain't gonna control that. Like KD, like he'll for sure be out there. So you'll have a couple
Yeah.
guys will go out there and like that would be more fun just in itself right there. Just like the couple one-on-one, even if it's like somebody who is probably gonna win or whatnot. Like yeah.
yeah. No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, give me like the YouTube videos. You know how the street hoopers be doing it. Do something like that. I think they just gotta. It starts with just connecting with the fans and not caring all about money and entertainment purposes, which I think that's all Adam Silver is about. That's another conversation for another day, but it's completely different, bro, from like, when we grew up and it was David Stern and whatnot, and now it's Adam Silver, and all he cares about is, betting, pretty much. Betting and making the courts look really cool, so they can look
And
cool
they
to
don't.
an eye.
They don't even look
Right,
cool.
yeah, like they can look cool, but if people ain't tuned in, it ain't gonna matter, bro. People are always you're always gonna get ticket sales and stuff, but it comes down to now like medias and stuff like that. So if you don't have a lot of people watching, then it's like it's gonna you're gonna have to keep changing it every year because one, people are just like bored of it, and so yeah, I could go on about that for a minute, but yeah, no, I agree. They need to just change it all, change it, make it different. But
Yeah. I mean, I know I'll still be watching it just because we like basketball, but it does seem like every year they're kind of losing a lot of fans in the sense of like who's really watching the game for an actual competitive, aspect.
Yeah. No, because 2016 and then 2020 is the last one I remember because that was the week after RP my man's Kobe, he passed away. So I feel like that's the only reason why people cared that time, because it was that. And then it was even more hype, I think, because he came out of that, and then 3 weeks later, the world shut down.
Right.
Yeah, it's just a lot of things that got to change with that. But yeah, any more takes for the night? You got any more? Whether it be about teams, old people, definitely have to go and do all-star voting thing. World and USA. We don't see about that.
Yeah, Luka dropping more 40 pieces. That's all I know.
Come on, go out sit down more games.
We'll see about that. I don't think that's possible with Braun coming back. So, we'll see. So
he's gonna have even more points. LeBron's gonna give him all the assists.
All right, we're talking about LeBron James Sr. now, LeBron James Jr. now. All right, just let us still take his shots. He ain't gonna be forced to pass it to Luka. Yeah, but yeah, that's all we got for this episode of Hot Take Mondays. Make sure you guys tune in and everything. We will have a special little episode on betting for this week for the Thanksgiving games. Football and a little bit of basketball and things like that. So make sure you tune into that. But until then, we will catch you guys next time.
Peace.